LePodcast Season 2.
Do you see me?
I see you in a sauna and JJ for sale. This is polar opposites of what I expected, to be honest with you. I thought you would be sad, not taking care of your health. Instead, you're taking care of your health and doing a podcast. I mean, it's just incredible.
I don't see myself, but yeah, I mean, I have to detox, get rid of the stink, get rid of the smell, the filth of 1 and 4. Can't say this is the first time I've been here. But yeah, listen, I got to just be in this thing, sweat it out. JJ's most likely out for the year. That's it. It's clipped.
So why
GG's.
why is he for sale? Why would anyone want him?
Just in case, just in case he comes back.
You really ruined your sales pitch here, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I sent probably 43 trade offers today. Not one got accepted, so I don't think anyone's interested.
I didn't receive any. That's interesting. So,
Well, your team is that chic ass butt that I didn't see anyone I wanted.
are you talking to the rooftop champ like that?
I know. Terrible week. Actually, this is a big week for us. We got Jets, Eagles. We're both going to be live at the game. Possible tailgating in the beginning. We got me and you as the matchup this week in this league.
It's rivalry week, baby.
It is. This is huge this week. Huge.
I mean, with that said, let's get into our picks. I mean, last week you chose yourself over Poe as your 3-point play. I mean, what a joke. Absolute
I
joke.
mean, close battle, lost by like 2 points. I knew going in, it was Purdy and Lamb. I needed 40. I knew I wasn't going to get it. Once JJ went down in the third, I texted Paul and said that was my only shot because I needed those late. And not to mention, like, this guy beat me in fantasy. This guy put up 22 points on my face. This guy right here.
Jesus?
No, do you see him?
Your chain?
A chain. A chain. Literally a chain. One single chain. Not even Mr. T 4, 5, 6, 7 chains. One single chain. 22 on my dome.
No, dude. I'm glad that you text Poe outside of the chat because I've never seen him send one text in the chat ever. So
that's our Eagle group chat plus Sap.
wow.
So it's just me, Traeger, Poe plus Sap.
Side chat's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's a side chat for sure.
Well, yeah, overall you had 3 points, your 2-point play and your 1-point play hit. My 3-point play and 2-point play smashed. My 1-point play was due to me being all in on Sap. I mean, he told me never bet against him again. I didn't, and I did, and I listened, and that's what happened. And Traeger, you had plus 18. There was debacle over the points. Traeger won by like 40, so even if it was, so it didn't even matter.
No need to worry.
But we can get into our picks this week. Do you want me to start? You want to start? How do you want to do it?
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
All right, so I'm gonna unhide it. So my 3-point play is Twinkie, basically a pick'em, minus 0.08 over Zach. It's not my most favorite play, but Zach is starting Daniel Jones, and Daniel Jones is absolutely cheek butter. The Giants are probably the worst team in the entire division, into the entire league. Honestly, they might not win another game for the rest of the year. If you're starting their QB, I can't help you. Sorry, Zach. Even though, shout out Zach on my shirt. You're also on my shirt. But my 2-point play, I have Traeger over Mort. Traeger's 5-0, and he's getting 8.5 points. I mean, Mort has a good squad now. Cup is back. Taylor's back. Or he doesn't have Taylor, but Cup is back. CMC. His team is his squad, but 5-0, getting 9 points. Got to take it.
Terrible pick.
My 1-point play, honestly, I wanted to switch to my 3-point play, but it's rivalry week. You never know. Interdivision, interpodcast, the teams always show up. So I'm taking myself getting 3.3 over you. I mean, gorgeous pick. Honestly, your team is trash.
I can't say I hate that pick.
Wow, no confidence in your team.
No, zero.
That's bad coaching. I mean, my locker room is back. We rooftop champ. Although rooftop champ this year has kind of been a little cursed, but outside of Sap, everyone who's won rooftop champ has also been cheek butter. So I'm a little alarmed. I have been cheek butter, so maybe I got out of the system. But
well, you did it in the reverse order. Usually it goes from rooftop to cheek butter. Rarely does it go from cheek butter to rooftop.
That is true. So yeah, I'm now my team wants to show up. I still am looking for a running back. Addison is now back. He's stacked, and we're good to go.
Well, that's the major thing. So our matchup went from me having obviously Kirk and JJ to no JJ, which now Kirk's value goes down for sure. And now you have Addison who gets springboarded up. So it's a complete, I mean, just talk about a punch in the face. I'm going from JJ to Cortland Sutton. I mean, it's bad. Like it's really, I mean, you're looking at like probably a 12 to 15 point difference now.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I have the exact same pick. You getting 3.3. I mean, it's amazing I'm even projected where I'm projected with the lineup I have. But I mean, look, Purdy and Kirk
That's
are
a
the
3-point or
fifth
1-point
QB.
play?
That's my 1 point play. Luckily, I hit on late picks. Otherwise, my team would be so fucked. I hate Purdy's the 5th quarterback right now. Kirk is number 4. ETN's the 4th running back. So I hit on a lot of picks. But I mean, dude, JJ down is just catastrophic. So he was my QB1. He was my QB1.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm in lockstep with you. My 2-point play. I have Twinkie laying the 0.8 to pick him basically against Congelo. I'm just going to keep picking against Congelo. His team is so bad. Week in and week out. He's bottom scorer, always flirting with cheek butter, going on dates with cheek butter, just right there, like right there. He's so cheeks. Twinkie seems actually. I looked at it again. It's
We
also
keep
not
playing
that
Zach for the record, but I do agree with your review of Congelo.
Twinkie played Congelo last week. My bad. But yeah, Zach's team sucks too.
Daniel Jones starting.
Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is so cheeks. Oh my god. And then this is the classic Vegas special trap, and you fell right into it like the sucker you are. Look at the lineups. Cooper Kupp came back, had like 20 catches on the first drive against the Eagles. Actually put on a clinic. He only had 1 catch in the second half, I think, but still, I mean, Cooper Kupp is back. C-Mac's on fire. You know, Andrews is back and rocking and roll. I mean, Mort's team is actually much better than it was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Laying the 8.5. I love this pick. Mort wins, double-digit win. Traeger gets his first loss. You fell right into the trap. Undefeated team getting that much points. Yeah, it's tempting. Yeah, it's sexy on paper. But ugly pick. You're going. Yeah, it's a horrible pick by you. And
Wow.
Mort's gonna clobber this week, big time.
Wow. I mean, that's exciting. We have a big swing.
Yeah, a lot can happen, and we're gonna be at MetLife together at 4:00. We're gonna be there. All these picks are gonna be going on.
I'll be live at around noon. My Garrett Wilson brand new jersey, got it for free. Shout out Fanatics.
What do you think? How many fight songs are we gonna get? Do you think the whole stadium will erupt? Fly Eagle Fly chance? I think so.
Oh,
I think we're in for about 4 or
large
5.
Eagle presence. I mean, it's close. Jersey is basically Philadelphia. There's a lot of Eagles fans, and unfortunately, Jets fans just don't pack out the stadium now that Aaron Rodgers is not there. But we'll see. It should be. I would say it's gonna be 50-50. The Chiefs. There was more Chiefs fans than Jets fans last week. So.
Wow.
But yeah, those are our picks. The only picks we could take points over are between Traeger and Mort. So that's a big matchup. And then we can go into our analytics. I got this open for us here. So let me swap it in.
Wow.
So here's our make it margins a little smaller so we can read it here. You can see this? You're frozen in the funniest way. Wow, this is not good. Losing your phone overheated. 100% is overheating in the sauna right now. This is tremendous. I'm just gonna have to carry it on my back. All I know is you're gonna talk about your luck percentage being negative 38%. It's really not what you want. I've been a little lucky. Can't say I have the greatest team, but here we are. This is not good. No one wants to see a podcast by themselves, but I'll see what I could do. And we officially lost Gino. His phone is overheated, and what a good podcast host does is he carries on. Traeger being the luckiest, being 5-0 draws a lot of luck because you have to win every single week by the best team to get that luck percentage. So it's a little misleading. But Savan is very lucky, being 4-1. His win percentage is only 47, below 50%. Very, very lucky. He's not even ranked high in points. It's just not what you want. Congelo's team is just terrible. 1-4. A little bit unlucky, but just not good. Zach even more unlucky, which is actually shocking to me. But Dom being the unluckiest outside of Gino, I can't say that's good, but your team is just so bad that the unlucky percentage is up there. And then Mort being 3% lucky with at a 2 and 3. That's just Colonel Cheek Butter has been really carrying the torch. I'm also going to look at stats here. This is 5.4. Here's Palazzo, but I know Mr. Lamb Chops himself, Gino, being third in points, has a chance to make the playoffs as the 6th seed, but just I can't imagine being 1 and 4. 0 and 3 away. I mean, just really got to show up. Only making 4 moves. Twinkie with 0 moves, a classic Twinkie move. And made 13, most in the league. That's all I can really do right now without my co-host. I'm sure he'd have some funny comments, but that's all I'm giving you. I am the rooftop champ. You'll see a great, fantastic video from our rooftop later. We will have Cheek Butter of the Week, who's Savant himself, who's never been Cheek Butter ever. So this will be fun. We also have Couch Tease segment, and we will have Mortal Locks. And that's it.
They used to be at the bottom, came up, that's what they say. Used to not be allowed in the building, but now we on the rooftop. Used to not be allowed in the building, but now we on the rooftop. Slow money's just bad as getting no money, but learn to get good show money, that's your.
I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I kiss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff. I'm just a big, hairy American wind machine. If you ain't first, you're last.
The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire.
Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's me taking the bull by the horns. That's how I handle my business.
My 24 years of life, I'm better at life than you.
You play to win the game. Just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely no.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the actual Rooftop Champs rooftop. The real fucking roof. No bullshit sitting inside of a house, in front of a house, inside your car. None of that bullshit. Real life on top of a beautiful ass roof. New York City skyline. We got everything out here. We got grills. We got a pool. We got a fireplace. I got a cigar. I mean, what else could there be? I have a bottle of Ace of Spades. This costs more than people's mortgage, honestly. Probably not Congelo's because he's rich, but it's ridiculous. I'm not going to talk too long. It's what I do for the pod, the co-host of the #1 podcast, absolutely greatest sports podcast in the entire world. This week I got Gino, the Gino Curse. It's an automatic win. Then I play Steady. He is the Cheek Butter of the Week. I then play Colonel Cheek Butter, and then Dom Cheek Butter of the Month. I mean, I have absolute a layup until I see Traeger, who might be 10-0 by that time, but we shall see. I also, this roof just keeps on giving gifts, so hold on one second. Looks like I got something in a package, just sitting up here because I'm the rooftop champ. Oh, would you look at that? Is this, because I'm the rooftop champ, I got a fucking Garrett Wilson jersey? Wow, this roof just keeps on giving. I'm going to come back again, see what else they have next week. I will see you soon. Peace out.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Coach T's Coach and Fraud of the Week. I'm really excited to share the two winners, if you want to call Fraud a winner, of Coach and Fraud of the Week this week. And they're connected in a very special way, and I just want to get right into it. This week's Coach of the Week been working his ass off. You know, he's been training, been working hard. But, you know, his fantasy team has not really followed suit. He's been in that weird range of, you know, not knowing how things are going to go. But, you know, this week for the first time, my Coach of the Week is also going to be Rooftop Champ. And so with that being said, this week's Coach of the Week is no one other than Mr. Tom Marino. And as you could see here, he says, stop giving fantasy advice when you're 2-5. And we're going to come back to that. So this week, he just edged Coach T out for Rooftop. And he had two really, really big performances from Fields and Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase finally went nuclear. They must have been listening to the pod. I called out the Bengals last week. I called out everybody. And, had a huge, huge performance, 52 points. Fields had almost 33 points. And he had some consistent production from some guys you may not expect. I mean, Kyle Pitts' his ass. I don't know how Tom keeps starting him. It's freaking ridiculous. But somehow, some way, dude almost put up 16 points. P. Ryan stepped up big. Christian Kirk had a nice game. Waddle. Even his kicker did well. And this was all despite Anthony Richardson getting hurt. So, Anthony Richardson putting up 4.42, and then, terrible performance from Ramondre Stevenson, who's complete ass, cheek, butter, horrible, everybody on the Pats. And that is confirmed. Nothing will change. They are terrible. All right, so just that performance alone, makes a huge difference. So congrats to Tom for winning Coach of the Week. He's working his tail off training, and I think that all of that has helped out with his performance on the field, on the sideline as well. Congrats, Tom. Now, when I was thinking about Fraud of the Week this week, it was difficult. Had a couple people in mind, a couple performances in mind. To be quite honest with you, I was going to give it to Poe because it was absolutely murder for the fact that he started Zach Wilson over Jared Goff. I mean, listen, I'm a fan of Zach. I shouldn't say that. I'm a fan of what Zach has been doing and the adversity that he's faced because I thought he was out of the league straight up. But the fact that Poe went Zach over Goff was freaking crazy. Now, with that being said, he still edged out this week's Fraud of the Week. Yes, I know you're wondering who that is. And this week's Fraud of the Week is Mr. Ganella himself, Coach T's Fraud of the Week. Now, I know I said before that I was going to reference why this was going to be the Fraud of the Week. Well, let's go back to his sign. Stop giving fantasy advice when you're 2-5. Well, this guy right here, he's always given fantasy advice when he's got that record, right? And to be quite honest with you, he doesn't even have 2 wins because this guy right here, Mr. Lamb Chops, he's 1-4. He's not even 2-5. So, yes, he is third in points. Yes, his luck percentage is super low. Yes, it seems to happen to Gino all the time with all of his leagues that he constantly tells us. But the standings don't lie. The standings don't lie. And with that being said, I'd like to say congratulations to Mr. Tom Marino on winning Coach of the Week, and Mr. Gino Ganella, I'm sorry, you're our Fraud of the Week. I'd like to shout out the Y-Town Huskers again. Big game this week against Brewster, hoping to be undefeated in our showdown going into Somers in 2 weeks. Huge game. Hope you guys check it out. Game of the year, NFL, college, high school, I don't give a shit. Huge freaking game. And that's it. See you guys next week. Coach T's Coach and Fraud of the Week.
Mortal Lock Week 6. I haven't slept in 8 or 9 days. It's late Wednesday night. Tom's watching Survivor right now. No way this pod is dropping on time Thursday. I'm sorry. I lost track of time. 0-3. People thought this was an 11-man league. Nobody knew I was in this league. It's absurd. People wrote me off so quickly. I was on a Times Square billboard. Pokemon memes galore. I was Ash in every single one of them. I have risen from any Ash you've seen anywhere. I'm on top now. 2-3. I'm getting back to 500 this week. I wouldn't want to be Traeger at 5-0. 3 plays this week. We're going to be bullies. NFL, there's some bad teams. There should honestly be relegation in the NFL. I don't want to see half these teams play next year. Panthers are awful. I told you last week, high school teams can beat them. Dolphins minus 14.5, layup. Jets are bad, this year at least. Eagles -7. That is a 2-on-0 fast break layup. You want to get the assist and pass it to your boy? I don't care. This is a layup. Make the pick. Titans, they're pretty bad. They've gotten worse and worse every year. Ravens -4.5. Baltimore's not fucking around this week. They flew out Monday night to London. Titans flying out Thursday night. They have no idea what's going on. They think they had the leg up, but I promise you, they don't. Ravens -7. The line is 4.5. I'll talk to you guys next week when I'm 500, but I don't know. I have to go to sleep tonight. Rumor is Yorktown Somers next week. I have to scout both teams. How am I going to scout if I haven't slept? How am I going to place a bet if I don't scout? I got to go to sleep. That's it. Mortal Lock Week 6. I'll talk to you guys when I'm 500.
No. You got more. Yeah.
What is that smell? Oh, it's Gino's team.
As a friend,
Point.
You
We're like one of the most constipated offenses on earth.
Hi, your team is what? Your team is who? Your team is Chicka Cheek Butter.
Sponsored by, I can't believe it's not cheek butter, vegan edition, by Mort Savastano.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Cheek and Butter of the Week segment, week 5. I actually am a special guest that's going to be hosting for Savan today. He couldn't make it. So let's without further ado, let's get started. All right, take a look at this team. This got to be the worst starting lineup I have ever seen. Who the fuck is Calvin Austin, Amir Abdullah, and Michael Wilson? I have literally never heard of these niggas. This team is ass. And he'll tell everybody, I swear, he'll scream to the rooftops. Oh, my guys were all on buys. Well, I don't give a fuck. Your team is ass. How do you start 3 niggas that we've never heard of? Your team is literally so ass. But then he'll tell you, oh, well, my team is 4-1, so it doesn't matter. No, your team is 4-1 because you'll be getting lucky every week. Playing Cheek Butter of the Week. You suck. You have 540 points against. Your team is ass. He's been getting lucky over and over and over again. So hopefully your team steps it up and does a little bit better. Because as of right now, your team is a doodle butter McDoodle-stein. Oh my God, this team is so ass. And then he was talk all this shit at the draft about Traeger and all these people. And he gets his butt cheeks clapped by Traeger. The average age of this team has to be like 35 or 36 years old. Kittle is mad. Well, I don't even know how old Kittle is, but he's been in the league for dumb long, and he gets hurt every year. Derrick Henry is at least 31 years old. He's losing carries to Tyja Spears, whoever the fuck his name is. He's ass. Josh Jacobs is good. He's young. Who cares? Whatever. You have one good player. Oh, him and Mahomes. The rest of your team is fucking ass. Tyler Lockett gets fucking 3 receptions a game and does nothing with it. He had 1 boom game to skew his numbers. Your team is fucking butt cheeks. Oh my God. Who even gave this guy, Savan, who even gave him the opportunity to roast people during Cheek Butter as if his team isn't cheekage? Oh my God, he put up less than 100 points. He let Congelo's Cheeks ass team outscore him. Oh my God, this team is fucking booty nut Mick. And don't even get me started on Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones. Get up, see, get up. Shit. Oh, my bad, guys. Yo, I came home and there was some guy making a video screaming about all these ass cheap fucking fantasy players that I've never heard of. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I handled the business. Anyway, welcome back to Cheek Butter of the Week, week 5. We all knew this team was terrible from the very beginning. He puts up less than 110 points. He says his team is so good, offers everybody all these shitty ass trades, but we knew this team was horrible. And that team this week is Nick Congelo. Ah! Holy shit. It's had a crazy dream. It's actually like a nightmare. Holy shit. You won't believe it. I was Cheek Butter of the Week. Congelo's team outscored me.
Holy shit. Oh my God, thank God that was